Hi everyone, so I'm Lissy and I am on my small business or art small business journey, and it's been about a year since my last video, but we are here now. And I thought I'd update you because I am doing a shop launch. So yeah, it's taken me a year needing to open my shop, but I am so proud of where I've got to right now, because a year ago I didn't really have a clue about what I wanted to do and what direction I wanted to go in. But now I just have a clear vision, and I want to take you through sort of what happened, like where I am right now. I just feel so much more aligned with things and with my crochet work. Yeah, I just feel like I'm in the creative flow of it and things feel right. I think it's taken me this long to get to this point because I had to do a lot of healing, actually. a lot of healing, as I was talking about before in my last video. If you haven't watched it, I will link it. And I was talking about how I would struggle with doing things, making things happen, things I wanted to do, it would be hard. So if you hear my chair squeaking, it's just my chair. I had to kind of go back and do a lot of inner child work, and also face up to a lot of the negative talk that I was experiencing, a lot of the people pleasing that I was doing, and also the perfectionism. And I was really getting in the way of myself. I just kept trying to bury it, and that really wasn't the way around it. And even trying to do videos, I was like, everything needs to be perfectly set up, but it doesn't, because I just want to talk to you guys about everything, and also do videos in the lead up to my shop opening launch, which should be happening soon, hopefully. But I have found my flow now, and I'm just really happy because I haven't watched that video probably since I made it. So looking back, I'm actually really happy that I'm documenting this, because sometimes it feels like you're not really moving forward with anything. In the midst of doing the inner child work, I was doing a lot of dopamine dump creations. So you might be wondering, what the hell, Lissy, is a dopamine dump creation? I made it up, but it's what's really helped me. It's what's really helped me just get my ideas out with no restraints, because I've held myself back my whole life, and that has been my issue with not allowing myself to just creatively explore, because I've just been afraid. Like, I need to do what's coming from inside and let it out. So I've written down what I mean by like a dopamine dump creation. So it's just letting ideas, I've written it down. It's just letting ideas flow freely without judgment or too much organization. It's creativity in its raw, in the moment inspiration. Also, the creations and like the crochet pieces that I made result in being quite quirky, colorful, and a little bit chaotic and playful, experimental projects. I have been exploring different colors, stitches, patterns, textures, and just exploring new ideas. And that has actually gone really well for me. I've tried to really tap into my intuition and follow my gut as well. If you're not connected to intuition, I think that's really hard, because if you don't trust your own gut, I think being a people pleaser for so long, I just didn't trust anything that I did, but I just really just didn't trust my creativity. I was really hard on myself as well, not really thinking that I was good at anything. So anyway, I'm going to go through a few of the dopamine dump creations that I made, and kind of tell you like how it is kind of over time, how it's gone. So this is like one of the first things that they're kind of been a catalyst into me finding what I like, finding my own style and what I personally like doing, because you find within a fiber art community, people kind of deviate and go, it's kind of like going down a river, you kind of flow towards like what you like doing. So it could be amigurumis, it could be tapestries, it could be clothes, it could be hats. Some people just like making hats, it could be accessories, it could be, a lot of people like making flowers, it could be a broad range of things. So this was my first dopamine dump creation. So this is main character, and you'll see a lot of smiley faces come up quite a bit. But I love this because I had a lot of this thicker yarn I wanted to use. So I was like, I'm just going to use this. And this is what came out. And I love this bag. This has inspired a lot. It might not seem like a lot, but just doing this really kind of just gave me a visual of what I like. I also changed my dress sense quite a lot. I tend to wear brighter colors as well. I went through that. I just went through a few transformations within the space of like a year. Another one, as you'll see, this other bag I was using, this was, it was good and bad because I love this bag. I also made this little thing to go. It's going to be a little keyring that's going to go. So I would clip this onto me, but I lost the clip to this. This is going to clip onto, it's going to be like a little keyring on that. But yeah, I was just going crazy with this my faces. But this style, this is like a single crochet tapestry, and this wasn't turning out how I wanted it to. So that kind of pulled me into trying to research how to do tapestry a different way. But I'll get onto, I think the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to learn another way, because I was learning it. I went back to the basics of learning stuff, but then I've kind of gone back to just doing it single crochet. So I don't know, but I learned a lot about this particular, this is a catalyst. This is the dopamine dump creation catalyst of it all. I'll show you another one. This is another one. As you can see, it's kind of similar to, I can't remember which, the chicken and the egg, like which came first. You can see the similarities. I did the writing. I think this one actually was surface crochet I did for this one. This one I actually made the lettering, and then I sewed it on, but you can't see it. And this is actually, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about this one. This border and these fringes, you will see this is another dopamine dump creation catalyst that spurred on a lot. So this was another one, again with the smiley face. But yeah, remember this border, because you'll see it come up quite a bit. I didn't realize how much I did so many different things. So this is a different style to doing tapestry crochet. This isn't single crochet, so you can see that it looks like knitted crochet. So I learned how to do that. So many. My partner didn't really know what this was at first. He thought it was Space Invaders or forks. These are Afro combs, if you don't know. And yeah, this is another catalyst. So remember this one as well. This is another one that kind of pushed me into a certain way. I also started making scrunchies. Scrunchies were a big thing. That being said, I realized that I really liked doing tapestry crochet. I knew that from before because I have a lot of tapestry crochet projects. I might just dot around. And yeah, but this really confirmed it, because I went all in on trying to learn these different techniques. But I need to learn like the Tunisian crochet stitch. I need to learn how to do that, because I think that would look better with this. I think after learning all of that, I kind of was understanding the stitches more and how they look, and how the different ways you do it can really make the crochet images bigger or smaller. So, but I think this would look really good in the Tunisian stitch with which is basically it's like a knitting needle, but it's a crochet hook, and I think that would be better. But I'm going to do that probably after Christmas. And another big catalyst moment for me, another crochet dump, was this. So you can see that this was a big one for me, because you can see the border. You might not be able to see it, but it is, because it's kind of covered by this sort of furry thing, but it's got a bobble stitch border and it's got tassels, and it's quite, I don't know, I just really liked getting into borders. I also incorporated different textures. This is woven wool going through it. This is another one that I did with bubble stitching, and I did a fan stitch going around it. And you can see this is Afro combs again, tassels. These two were big ones for me. That's when I really was finding my style, because I really liked those sort of old style cakes that are really in at the moment. I've never had one. I think once I open my shop, maybe I'll just get one order. I'll get myself one of those cakes as like a celebration, because that is like an inspiration. Like these style cakes, it's just the way that they're like ornate and oldie style, and I just really love them. I love the colors, and I love doing tapestry. That is what, and also the bubble stitch border is what got me as well, and the tassels. So I think that's where the direction of a lot of my pieces have gone into. As you can see here, I started experimenting with like this sort of wave border, but you can see this is like a really crazy, like out there colors, because this is like the epitome of a dopamine dump creation, and I just wanted to put everything out there. I didn't want to hold back at all. I'm glad that I did it, because it's that dopamine dump creation process has allowed me to get to this point now. Last year, I would say that I was trying to make things that I wasn't really aligned with. I went through a really bad chronic illness flare up over the summer as well. It was extremely bad. I just never felt fatigue like that, and just a lot of chronic pain. And that was really hard to get through. So that took up quite a lot of time as well. When I was going through it over the summer, I really got into doing this is someone else's design. So just the individual flower patterns. I love doing this. And I made this one, and I made it into a bandana. I have just been experimenting and just really doing it sort of focused on my background, my ethnic background, and like my culture. Also, one that I'm so proud of, look at the afro. I had this vision in my head, and it came to life, and it is so amazing. Look at that. And I also made these little people. I've been wanting to make my own. I've been really getting into needle felting as well. I've been wanting to make myself. This sounds really vain, but I want to make needle felt a character. I made myself, and I also made my little cat. This is going to be a cushion, and luckily I'm so grateful because Wool Warehouse sent me some yarn, which I'm absolutely grateful for. I wouldn't have thought that they would send me anything this time last year, and I was doing that video, and I can actually finish. They sent me yarn that I can finish that with. So the time has gone by really fast, and I feel like when I came out of my chronic illness flare up, I was feeling really depressed, because I was like, I feel like I've just wasted so much time. But we're living in a society where it's like do, and you don't have time to take a step back and think about your authenticity. Because I think for me, I didn't really know what that meant to me, or who I was. And I think some people might not get it, but if you've been struggling with that and you're trying to find your flow, your alignment with your creativity, I would definitely recommend doing this, just getting your ideas out. I've been really honest about my journey online. I think maybe some people are like, why don't you just open that, goddamn shop? But I am getting there. A lot of people have been really supportive. But yeah, you can follow my journey on Instagram, which is the same as like introvert in Wonderland, introvert _ Wonderland. Hoping to open up my shop soon. We're going to be doing some more videos of getting to that point, but I just wanted to show you what I have been doing, what the process has been, and even though my shop isn't open, I'm not saying I've got all these orders yet or whatever. I am feeling a lot more content in where I am in my creative designs and process right now. So I will see you soon, and we're going to be going on to the next stage of things, which I'm really happy about. So I'll love you and leave you and see you very soon. Bye.